Hello everyone. I, Dr. Shimmanas, today will be reading a story from my second short story collection, Virtual versus Real World and Other Stories. The title of this story is And Life Goes On. So it is a story which is I wrote some 6 years back. So it is about a girl, Shireen, who has lost her mother and the way she is dealing her life after her mother's death. So the story goes on like this. Shireen got up early this morning to go to her school. It was Monday and she was going to school after 5 days. Things have changed drastically so much in these few days as if the world has turned upside down. There were tears in her eyes, but she wiped it off and started preparing to leave because whatever happens, we have an official commitment which we have to fulfill. A job is also a responsibility which we have to carry out no matter what unfortunate incident happens in our life. This was a thought which came into her mind. Uh, when, a, when our close one dies, they create a vacuum in our life which can never be fulfilled, but still life goes on. But the next moment, she jerk off her thought because if she keeps on thinking, then she will not be able to control her emotions. It was the 6th day since her mother left for heavenly abode after prolonged illness. Now she was left with only an aunt, as her father also died long back. Her mother was cremated in her village, and she came yesterday to her rental house where she was living with her aunt and mother for 5 years. Now the routine has changed then, and it was a few days back. She did not feel like eating anything for breakfast, so she kept a lunchbox in her purse and gave necessary instruction to her aunt when she was leaving to her school. While on her way to the school, she was reminiscing her memories with her mother. It has been a long time since her birth. Till now, she was always with her mother. They were always together in all the ups and downs. Life has been very hard for them, and they have faced each and every situation together with firm determination. And now she was left all alone in this world. When she reached her school, all the teachers were inquiring about her and also consoling her. The principal of the college also called her in her office and expressed her condolence. In her heart, there was a storm blowing, but she tried to be calm and normal in front of everyone. When the bell rang for the classes, she went to her class. Shireen was the class teacher of 11th standard in her school. When she entered the class, her student greeted her warmly. They were happy to see her after a week, and as she was their favorite teacher. They all knew about her loss and decided not to discuss it as it will remind her of the pain which she has endured. She felt happy seeing the face of her student and asked them to open the chapter which she was teaching 5 days back, as she didn't remember now because of her grief. She was teaching one of the chapters of Jane Austen novel Pride and Prejudice. When she took the book in her hand, she at once remembered an incident related with her mother, as her mother always suggested she should marry like the mothers in Jane Austen's novel. With this memory, her eyes became wet, and though she was wearing glasses, still her tears were visible. Her student became empathetic, seeing her emotional state. One by one, they all stood up and asked her to rest. Seeing such a response from a student, she felt contented that she is not alone in this world and there are people who are with her in this hour of grief. Though she was feeling emotionally charged, she decided to leave all her emotions aside and decided to uh, teach students with a serious note because it would be unfair for them, as she has the duty of a teacher. She thought, no matter what happens, life goes on. With this affirmation, she started her class, which she has not taken for her. So, this is a very emotional poem. It is related with everybody. We lose a family member, as this is a rule of the life, but the life goes on. Thank you.